Alright, we're back with another mid-range from Gateway. This time it is a Warrior. We have it in diamond plastic with a weight of 179 grams and the flight numbers of 5403. We were given the disc by a member of our disc golf club to review. We did go on the Gateway's website to get additional information regarding the disc. This is from their flight chart. This is going to show the profile of the disc and the expected flight pattern at various arm speeds according to their flight chart. The first thing that I try to note is the feel of the disc, the mold, the texture, the stiffness, and overall comfort in my hand. Outside of saying the mold is comfortable, it is also familiar. So close to the mold of the Mystic that we just reviewed and other mids that are on the market, it has a smooth rounded edge with a micro bead. The depth of the rim to the bottom of the plate is normal. It's not too deep, not too shallow, just in the Goldilocks area. And again, the plastic is premium and feels durable. My name, my start date, my orientation, my PDGA number, my rating, my average drive, and rounds played. So with all this that you do a review or even just throw in new plastic, you always want to look at the natural flight of the disc. So that's what I was doing here, just seeing how the disc flies naturally. It is an overstable mid, and it's true to its numbers by doing that. I was slowly adding power and adding angles to the throws to see how the disc would react. Even was able to do a little shot shaping. I typically don't forehand mids. Off camera I did do a forehand with this disc. The flight was again very predictable. I was able to power up on this disc and get a full driver style throw out of it, and it handled every bit of the power that I put into it. Did not have a hint at all of turning over or wanting to turn. Just stayed straight to its line and did its finish.
The Warrior by Gateway Discs in the diamond plastic off the bat feels very comfortable in the hand. It's easy to get a good feel for it when you first grab it. It just naturally seems to fit the hand well. The plastic itself, the diamond plastic, just feels very durable, very high quality premium plastic, and it takes away that fear of this disc beating in too fast, especially when you're throwing a disc that's supposed to be overstable. You want to have it in a plastic that's going to maintain that feeling longer. Name, started playing, orientation, PDGA number, rating, average drive, number of rounds played. All right, so the Warrior here, during the field testing, these first couple of throws are going to be on hyzer. Really clean release, easy to get out of the hand. And as you can see, this disc is touted as an overstable mid-range, and it is that in every sense of the word. Just throwing it out wide on hyzer and letting it work on back over to the middle of the field predictably each time. From this side of the field, there was actually a little bit of a headwind that I was throwing into, and I threw that one with just a touch of ante to see how it would react. And in about an 8-mile-an-hour headwind, there was no danger of it flipping over. It still worked to the right and finished left each time. This one just threw flat and low to see how the ground play would react, and as you can see, it gets some good skip. In the field this day, there really wasn't much wind to speak of, so I was able to throw these harder, let it work to the right just a touch, but it's always going to predictably finish left. I mean, if you need something that you can control, throwing it 80 to 85% here, you're going to get an easy 280, 290 out of this disc with control, and you know where it's going to end up each time.
Rating of in the bag. It is simply a workhorse of mids. It does what it's supposed to do every time. It is sold as an overstable mid, and it's just the right balance of that. Mids are always in the bag from beginner to pro, and having a reliable mid is often crucial. I foresee this disc in different plastics and different stages of wear being the only mode to throw for some. Its consistency is what puts it in the bag for me.
So the Warrior by Gateway for me is going to get a rating of in the trunk. Nothing wrong with the disc itself. It was very comfortable for me on both backhand and forehands. It's a very controllable and predictable mid-range, and I think if you're a Gateway fan, this disc needs to be in your bag. I mean, it is a mid-range that any Gateway fan should have in their bag, plain and simple. But for me, I just have other discs that are similar in the flight pattern that I've been throwing longer, that I'm a little bit more used to, but it would go in the trunk for me as a backup if something were to happen to one of those discs. I know what I'm reaching for, and it's the Warrior.